guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'll be playing with the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This is a highly requested video, so I hope you guys will enjoy. So this is how the face looks without makeup, and this is after. So if you want to see how I did this, then keep on watching. So to prime my face, I used the Benefit Porefessional primer, my absolute favorite. I applied this off camera. Then I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in the shade number 4, which is my all-time favorite foundation. I feel like this foundation never really fails to me. It's a full coverage. I do like to wear like a thick layer of face cream because it's quite a dry foundation, but I really like the coverage. Then for my concealer, I'm going in with the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer, which is also one of my favorite concealers. I think I've used it in all my past videos. It's just, I feel like it's a nice coverage, and also it blends really nice together with the foundations I use. Then to set this, I'm going to use the Powder Contour Kit from Anastasia Beverly, and I'm just going to set my T-zone and my forehead and around my nose area, just basically where I tend to shine. Then for my brows, I used the theBalm Furrowcious in medium brown. I did this off camera. If you want to see a updated brow video, let me know in the comments and I can do that if you want to see that. So now it's time for the eyes, and I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. And after applying it, I'm going to set my under eye area with some loose powder. The one that I used is from Makeupforever, and I'm also applying a bit of a thicker layer because if I have any eyeshadow eyeshadow fall out, it will fall on the loose powder, and this way I can wipe it away really easy. So then the first shade I'm going in with is called Desert Sand. And I'm just going to blend it all over my crease. This is going to be my transition shade. I do have to say the shade was a little bit lighter than I expected, so it's basically my own skin color. You can't really see it. So then I'm going in with the shade Eden, which is a very pretty orangey peachy shade. It's so beautiful. I'm using my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm going to blend it all over my crease. Also trying to focus a bit in my outer V area because just like I did in my previous video, I want a sort of round effect. Then I'm going to take the shade Amber, also a really pretty shade. I'm taking my Sigma E25 and I'm going to press this at the outer end of my eyelid. And then once there isn't that much product left on my brush anymore, I'm going to blend it up a bit higher. And then I took a little bit more product to build up the color. Then to kind of make sure that everything is well blended out, I went back in with the Eden eyeshadow, and I'm just going back around the edges to make sure that there are no harsh lines. I always like to do this just to make sure everything looks well. Then for on my eyelid, I'm going to use this shade Blood Moon. And first I applied this with a MAC 242 brush, but I felt like using my finger gave it a bit more color payoff. I experienced this with a lot of shimmery shades, so this is not something weird. So I used my finger and I packed on a bit of more of this shade to make it more intense. Then I'm going to use some of the shade Odd, pressing this in my outer V, again using the Sigma E25 brush, just to intensify that area a little bit. I felt like something was missing. Then I'm going to use the INGLOT black gel eyeliner, which is my favorite black gel eyeliner, and I'm going to use my Sigma angled brow brush to apply a thin line right above my lash line. And I'm not going for a wing. Yeah, I want to try to keep it more simple sometimes, since I do a lot of dramatic looks on my channel. So then on top of that, I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. So in my previous video, I saw someone asking like, why is it that you go on top of it with a liquid? I just feel like when you create layers, it gives more definition. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like it makes the eyeliner stand out a bit more. So I went back in with the Odd shade using a Sigma E15 brush, which I believe is called the Flat Diviner, and pressing this shade right below my lash line. Then I'm taking the shade Eden and Amber. I mixed them sort of together on my brush, and I'm going to use this to blend right below my lower lash line to smudge it out. I did apply a little bit more of the loose powder, as you can see, just because I was experiencing some fallout and I didn't want it to like ruin my foundation. And yeah, so far I think it looks really nice. I think it's like a nice eyeshadow look for in the daytime. So for my waterline, I'm going to use this Zoeva kohl pencil in the shade Karnat, and just applying this in the waterline. And I feel like this makes my eyes appear a bit bigger. And this is my favorite pencil. I use it in almost every video where I use a nude pencil. Then for my mascara, I use the MAXFACTOR 2000 Calorie Curl Addict Mascara, which is a really nice one. But I am going to apply fake eyelashes. And the ones that I used are from my own lash brand, Annytude. And this is the style IMPISHLY. This is the most natural lash style, I guess. So I wanted to keep it quite natural on the eyes. So that's why I went in with this lash style. For those who wonder, I use the House of Lashes Less Adhesive. That's like my favorite. It really makes sure that the lashes stay in place all day. It's even that strong that the next day after removing your eye makeup, you will still have some lash glue in your eyes. Not in your eyes, I mean in your lashes. So it's really intense. So then I'm going back to the face and I'm going to use the theBalm bronzer in the shade Oskar, which is my current favorite bronzer. It's just the perfect shade for me and the texture is really nice. It blends out super softly. Yeah, I really like it, and I'm going to apply it on the cheekbones, below my jawline and on my forehead. And I do want to say this was supposed to be a very in-depth talk-through video, but my microphone wasn't connected to my camera. So if you see my mouth moving, then you know I was supposed to talk to you guys, but there's no sound. So now I'm using the blush trio from Anastasia Beverly, using that pink shade. And then I'm going to set my face using the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 spray, which is really nice. It really makes your foundation look flawless all day. I really like it. Then for my highlighter, I'm going to use the Ocher Fuego highlighter, which is one of my all-time favorites. I feel like it blends really nicely with the skin. Also the shade, I just feel like it matches with my skin color. And there's just something about the texture of this one that I feel like is different than other highlighters that I own. So if you are around my skin color and you are searching for a new highlighter, then I think you would love that one. Now for my lips, I'm going to use the MAC Stripdown lip pencil and I'm going to slightly overdraw my lips. This is one of my favorite lip pencils from MAC. It's like a very nice neutral shade, which looks nice with every nude lipstick. And then I'm going in with the Colourpop Midi Ultra Matte Lip, which is also one of my favorite liquid lipsticks. It's a very nice nude color with a pinky undertone. I wear it almost every day. I really like how it looks. And then here you have the end result. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. For me it was a kind of a disappointment because I did a very in-depth talk through and there was no sound. So while I'm doing this voiceover, I just feel sad because I explained everything so well and now I had to do this. But I hope you enjoyed. My next video will be a talk through. Hopefully this time I will check my microphone. But yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That will be really sweet and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!